Oh, hi there. Colin from Colin. I guess you're here for the Danny Back live stream. And if you're enjoying this music, well, it's on Epidemic Sound. And if you want a subscription, use the link to pick one up.
Welcome to the stream, today's stream, July, where we go live in July, doing 3 days a week here for the public and also every day on the other days. For members only, we have some really good member streams. Did a music stream yesterday, had another surprise stream, which we'll get to in a little bit. I'll give you a couple clips from that. And today we're going to be talking about your technical questions, any questions you might have, whether it's GoPros, whether it's mics, whether it's whatever. Feel free to ask. We're just hanging out here for a little bit. It's me and myself and I right here in the studio, so no one else here to cut to or whatever. So, unless I wanted to get really creative with it. But let me just say hi to everyone in the chat if I can. And I did see that there were some questions already, but. Overdrive Editing, what's up? Wayne says, ready, set, go. I saw what Ken said, Think Media said something way up there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's got to hit record, I think, yeah. Yeah, not hit play. Harley Fat Boy Jr. It seemed like only yesterday, that I was in Oregon. That was over a year ago, which is crazy. That's when I was in Portland. That was a year ago, right? Did I go this year? No, I didn't go this year. Man, that flew by. You really enjoy these late night streams from Canada, Rivethead said. It's late night to you, but it's only midday here. I live in Australia, so it's Monday at 12 o'clock, so middle of the day. Still contemplating whether it could be fun to do a weekly thing after July is over, where it's just we do this at this exact same time each week. Bring some guests in, do some fun stuff. So haven't decided. It's a lot of work, so it's like you have to kind of like, is it going to be worth it? Who knows? How to you, Walker, and Kai Bien, the winner of the Vlogging in Public Challenge, is amongst us. Oh, Colin. It's Colin from Oh Colin. He's here. Hip hoop, hooray. I could say that, no problem. Hello, Kelly. Team Sons, and so many more. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Hope you're doing well. We've had some good chats lately. Tim and Papa got a GoPro. And wow, sorry, lots of people here. Cool. Well, what I'll do is if there are any big questions, I'll let my intern put the main questions up that I need to focus on. But paper or plastic? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. They're both good. All right. What's a good wireless mic? We're getting right to it. What's a good wireless mic to use with the GoPro, please? Now, if you have a media mod with your GoPro, that's what you would need. Unfortunately, that would be so awesome if you didn't need that and you could just plug directly to USB-C. Like Action 3, you can do that. You can plug a USB-C microphone into that, whether it's the DJI mics or even cheaper mics. I've done some videos on that. But you're asking, what's a good wireless mic? Well, I think a good one would be a small one. And I would say actually check out Lensgo. Lensgo probably has the best, if you're looking for a good budget that sounds really good. Lensgo has a really good one that you can plug in with the wires. So there's that, or you could find one with onboard recording, almost like the DJI wireless microphones, but there's some other ones that have onboard recording. And if you do edit your footage, you can sync it up later, or you can just same idea and just record into your phone or something like that with a lav mic. So yeah, that's the best. If you guys also, if you have any good recommendations, like if you're in the chat and you're like, hey, you know what, I have a wireless mic that works great, feel free to make sure you hit that and type Kelly or type whoever's asking the question, and you can they can see that. Okay, so Navdeep, what's up? Hi, I wanted to buy Go 3, but I'm rethinking my decision to wait and see what's coming up with the GoPro Hero 12, and next year buy Insta360 X4. Is my decision wise? Yes, it is wise. The Go 3 is great. It's a great camera. Luke Edwin, man, the guy who was on the show last week, it's so funny, man. He pumps out so much content. I'm working on like a creative way to shoot it, but he's done like 10 of them before I can even get one out. And it's a really fun camera to play around with, like creatively. However, if you're looking for quality, like top quality, I would say wait to see what. I don't know anything about the next GoPro, like as far as like any insider knowledge or anything like that. So I would still say you could probably wait a couple of months, because it's like September, October. There's always new releases and stuff. And but if you want something now and you want something like this, it's a good. You'd be happy with it. It's not it's not a bad decision to buy it. But if you want the maximum quality, yeah, go or wait just a little bit longer. X4 too, that'll be a great buy, I'm assuming. Daniel says, hey Danny, yesterday was the first time I've seen you perform music after the live stream ended, and I have to say you got some impressive pipes. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I am a musician. I sing and play guitar and sing like an angel, have a voice like an angel. Yesterday, actually, I did a function and a duo, and then at that duo, I found out someone wanted me to cover for them in a band. So I played in the Valley, which is like the hot spot in Brisbane, and I was like the front man of a band. I've never even played in this band before, and basically I have to be the lead singer and play guitar for it, which went really well. It was just like we played a bunch of 90s songs and stuff like that. So that was fun. Yeah, from 9 p.m. till 12 a.m. last night. So, which is really weird because I remember I used to tour the U.S. and I'd play like college towns and I'd be up till like 3 o'clock in the morning playing. But now I'm like 12. I don't know if it's getting older or just kind of getting more, just like over it. We'll see. All right. Dave in Portland says, do we get to hear the story about how you and Colin came to work together? Yes, we can. And before we jump into that story, I want to say we have some giveaways coming up. So not an Action 3 giveaway. We did that one already. But we're going to be giving away the Insta360 Flow. So Insta360 wants to give away this Flow to someone watching one of my random videos. Let me just start that over and say, one of the videos I'm going to be doing in July, I'll be picking a random comment from one of those videos. So there's a lot of I keep saying the word random a lot, but it's kind of like the motto for this, but there's a lot of random products that I've been reviewing this month, like the ring. I have a suitcase that I need to review, an awesome suitcase, by the way. I have some power banks and gimbals and things like that. And so I would love to pick a random comment from one of those videos. I will tell you which video specifically on an upcoming live stream. Like, hey, if you're watching this live, go leave a comment on that video and I'll pick a random comment for that. So Insta360 wants to give away the Flow. They also want to give away the X3. So they want to give away an X3, which is a pretty great giveaway. But Ulanzi also wants to do another giveaway. They loved the one that we did last time. Tellison wants to do a giveaway. And this is half the month. So we still have a lot more chances for you to win stuff. Next week, I'm going to be snowboarding in Australia. Yeah, they do have snow and some hills. I wouldn't call them like big mountains, but I'm going to be snowboarding with my wife and her family, and I'm going to try to go live from the X3. I don't know if it's possible. I've tried it a while back and it didn't work, so I want to see if I can do one of these live streams, 360 snowboarding, where you can look around, and that would be pretty cool. I don't know if that's going to work, so just stay tuned for that. And yeah, so we'll do some of those giveaways, but we did that Action 3 giveaway last week to a random commenter, and if you are a member, one of the biggest perks of being a member of this channel, so there's a subscriber, and then there's a member, and if you are a member, that's one of the big perks. By the way, it's $1 a month, is when I do giveaways, you don't have to be watching the stream to claim your prize, and that's what happened to Adam Bolt. He won the giveaway, and so he actually lives down in the Gold Coast, and I sent my intern down there to do a hijacking stream for the members only, and give him the prize. And here's what
Welcome to the Danny Black live stream. It is Colin here. I have hijacked Danny's channel this morning, and I'm down here at the Gold Coast, walking around looking for someone special. Everyone say hello to Adam. We have found him down here in the Esplanade, the winner of the Action 3 pack. There you go.
Oh, dude, I'm so rapt to get this. I'm very, very keen, because as you can see, I'm a bit of a GoPro person. I'm going to have some adventures with this, going up to Cairns in a couple of weeks as well. So doing the Great Barrier Reef, so it's going to be absolutely perfect. I was so stoked. Like when the guys rang me the other day and said I'd won, I was like, I almost fell over. I couldn't believe it. It was just absolute shock. But thanks, guys. Thanks again. Oh, and also become a member, because I wasn't watching the live stream, and I was lucky because I was a member and still picked up the prize. So it's well worth it. Now, like I said, I'm just so stoked to get this. I'm so sorry.
Thank you very much for joining us for the Quick Members Live, delivering the prize to the winner because you guys were members, the links that we go to. Until next time, guys, I'm Colin. Don't forget to go over and see at @OColin to find my channel. Find Adam Bolt,
Gold Coast.
Adam Bolt, Gold Coast. And until next time, guys, I'm O'Colin for Danny Black, and we'll see you later.
All right, yeah, so that was pretty fun. And that's kind of a cool thing that we have with the members is just like a little community there that we kind of just get to know each other, and it's very fun. So we'll do a member stream tomorrow. Basically, on all the days that we don't do public streams here for July, I'll be live for the members, like even maybe more of a casual, like, just chat. So it's a lot of fun. You get to know everyone very well. All right, so back to the questions here. Rivethead says, how well does the Rode Wireless Me work with the Action 3? Good question. I never tested that out, but because it does connect via USB-C, actually I did test that out. That is true. I do remember testing that out. So the Action 3 has the USB-C connection right here. And yeah, you just plug it. The thing is it's still a wire, so you have to plug it in. But what's cool about the Me is that it has the microphone on it as well. So if you wanted to use that mic there or use that wireless one, or if you're recording, have someone else talking and you want to record yourself while you're holding the Action 3, it does work. Actually, it does work really well. So that would be a good option. I still think one of my favorite ones is that small rig mic system that I have. I did a video on Action 3 and the small rig, but it's only one mic. If you need two, there's probably others out there that would do that. Okay, next one here. Well, she's all over the place. Danny, I can't find you ever having done a review of the DJI Pocket 2. I bought one and love it. So I have never used it. Like, I have always, I guess the best way to say it is I've always thought that the 3 was coming out soon, so I was gonna wait for that to buy it and like try it out, test it out. Luckily, I have some connections with DJI, so I might be able to review one if it does come out, the 3. And although I will say I'm trying to get out of the word review on this channel, because review would be more like, this thing's a bit flimsy or whatever. You have some things that you want to say. So I try to say more like a preview, like I'm previewing it. I'm showing you all the things that it can do. I mean, if there are really bad things about it, I will make sure that they know and they can get that fixed. Or if it's really that bad, then I will mention it to you guys, or just not even do the review or preview at all. So that's kind of why I want to kind of more steer toward the word preview versus review. But yeah, the Action or the Pocket 3, I was kind of waiting for that to see if that would come out and buy that. So that's why I never got the 2. But I hear a lot of people that had the 2, they said they liked it a lot. So I could see where it almost is like a phone. It's like using your cell phone, like the lens on it, but with the gimbal, and you can get some creative shots. So yeah, so I'm waiting for the 3. But I'm glad you like the 2. All right, any other questions here? Okay, why do I have horrible static sound when connecting DJI mic to Sony A7S III? So Geraldo Mata. So there could be, if it's a horrible static. Oh, thanks for becoming a YouTube member, by the way. Appreciate that. So going back to that DJI mic static, there's a couple things that you can look at. One, I mean, is there a lot of other, like, is that frequency being taken up where you are? And 2, so let me just get that question back up there. So when you plug that in, when you plug it into the, where's that question? Hold on, there it is. And yeah, so I would say the other thing, if there's, static is kind of a hard term to understand, like, unless you're hearing it, because some static might be like, maybe you have a bad chord. Another static to someone might be like, it's a, like your A7S Mark III, like the volume going in might be like too hot compared to the mic, so you might want to like adjust the mic volumes and that volume to like mix. Like I've done that so many times, even for these live streams, like where I have to go in and adjust the microphones and stuff like that. So I will say I rate the DJI wireless mics the highest. I love them the most, but when in the office, I typically use Rode mainly, I don't know why. I think I just do. I just do. So I would say that, yeah, it could either be a frequency thing where you need to see if you get on another channel. And I don't actually recall that you can even do that on the DJI wireless mics, but there might be a way to do it through the firmware or like connecting it. So otherwise, yeah, just do some more testing. Test it with other cameras, test it with your phone, see if that's still happening, and just see if you can find out where that problem is actually coming from. So that would be my advice. And if it is the mics, then I would contact DJI and be like, send me another one, fix this. So there we go. Hopefully that helps. Can you talk about Samsung phones? I cannot. I've never had a Samsung phone. I've had the first iPhone, and then I worked on cruise ships, and I got rid of iPhones altogether because I was like, I don't really need an iPhone. I don't want to pay $100 a month on a cruise ship where I can't use it. So I got like wait. Who did the flip phone? That was Samsung, wasn't it? That was Samsung. Flip phone? Remember like the... Anyway, so I was rocking a pink one of the Razor. No, that was Razor, yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Kelly, for that. Appreciate that. And, oh, well, she's all over the place, became a member too. Thanks for becoming a member. It's going to be great. So, yeah, we'll have some fun live streams coming up. But Samsung, I will say, I have been looking into it, but mainly for the camera perspective. I don't really, you know that thing, it's like when you, like I have no problems with my phone. I love my phone. I love the iPhone 13 Pro. I would probably get the 15 Pro when it comes out, but I haven't hit limitations where I feel like, oh, I need to remove people from whatever that commercial is going around. It's like, get the Samsung phone. You can remove birds from your picture. And it's like, I feel like you could just do that through like Photoshop or something. So, Daniel says, I think Ulanzi sounds just as good as the DJI. Oh, yeah, okay, so you're talking about the J14s from Ulanzi. And the review I did on that, man, it was so funny. I remember, like, I was reviewing it at home, and so, you know, I test them out thoroughly. I test everything out before I actually make the review, preview, which is, yeah, I might flip back and forth on that. But I'd be like, Emma, like my wife, I'm like, oh my gosh, this thing does, like, you tap it 3 times and it changes the, like, check out the compression. Like, she cares, but not like that much. And I'm just like, look at this thing. Like, it blows my mind sometimes because a lot of other mics are like, you know, they can be a pain to work with. And it's like, Ulanzi has always done that to me. Like, ever since, like, they'd send some of those lights. I remember like the first lights they sent, they were tiny. And, you know, the 49, and I remember getting it and I'm like, okay, cool, it's a, you know, light. And I'm like, oh, wait, it changes colors? Oh, if you press this button twice, you can adjust this. Like, back then, like, you just usually had one light that just changed, like, back then. This was like 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. But it's just always so fun to get stuff. I don't read the instructions unless I hit a wall with trying to figure stuff out, but like, I will just press buttons and see what it does. And so when I'm always like surprised by it, it gets me excited about products. So, hey mate, been ages. What's up, GK music? Wow, yeah, it has been ages. Any advice on powering speaker pedal gigs when there is no power? Okay, so yeah, there are some really good products. I just did a review on one. One second. Oh, you guys can still hear me when I'm away. That's the cool part. Okay, so I just did this. I think it was like a short, not short. It was the Vulcan Power. This one is, I think this is an American one, because yeah, it's got an American plug. I know you're in Australia. Yeah, I plugged my speakers into that. I put a like a power strip as well, so I can plug my pedals. Or you can, if you have the kind of pedals where you can go into one of these ports, that works too. And yeah, I didn't test it like too long. I mean, I tested it like over an hour. It was working fine. But I didn't. I was like, what am I going to do? Test it for 3 hours? There's that. And this is nice because it's lightweight. So Vulcan makes a good one. Blue Yeti, I did that. If you want more power and like longer power, the Blue Yeti would probably be the better one to go with. And that works great. Sorry about that. Drinking some water here. Blue Yeti. Look, just if you want to look at my channel for Blue Yeti, BLUETTI, right? Something like that. But that would be good if you're busking or something. Can the Go 3, Dave in Portland says, can the Go 3 be charged outside of the charging case pod? Never thought of that. I feel like it should. Because there was, no. Like, now that you've said that, I don't know why they couldn't make like a housing for it. Like the Go 2 has some housing. I don't remember if you can plug those in, but actually, yeah, there is one that you can power it. And it would be the same kind of concept. So they should have something, but I haven't seen it yet. Let's just put it that way. Sean says you need to turn your Super Thanks button, turn on Super Thanks. It's located in your setting and allows viewers to. I think I have Super Thanks on, but I don't think I've ever gotten a Super Thanks. I'm looking right now. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned it on, but I've never received. Not that I would expect someone to give me Super Thanks, but now you got me curious, wondering if I actually have. Let's see. Where do I even look? Okay. Supers. Yeah, Super Thanks is turned on. They don't really give it a good way to see if you had a Super Thanks as well. Like I'd have to literally go through and look if that ever happened. So super chat. Never a Super Thanks. Anyway, not like I'm expecting people to do that. So, oh yeah, Motorola Razr. Thank you so much, Dave in Portland, for saying that. What interface are you using for studio lives? For these live streams right here? Well, hold on. Let me see if I can turn this on here. Is this camera dead? What's going on? Oh, just hit the wrong button. Okay, so what interface? Right now, I'm using the Blackmagic ATEM Mini Pro. Now, I was using the RGB Link before that, but then I moved it over there, and then when I had Jason Morris here, one thing I noticed when I was switching between them was like, if you go too fast, there's like a weird out of place frame that would like, for just one frame, and so with this one, I can switch, like you can see the overhead shot like that, and yeah. And I can even like do like a picture-in-picture. Whoops, I think I gotta be over here. Whoops, there you go. The RGB Link is better. It's better because there's a lot more you can do with it, which is great. One thing I'd never even considered before was like, you'd buy the cam links. So, because I'm using HDMI cameras, HDMI outputs. And, you get the cam links and they cost like a certain amount of money, but it's like, basic, or you get a bunch of them, if you have a bunch of cameras and you have to change them in and bring them in as like webcams. But having something like this, which I think I can't move it that much farther, but it goes in through USB-C and acts as the webcam right there. So you save money in a sense, and it's great for that. Like literally, I just got this for July. And then RGB Link sent me one, which was really nice. And so I'll do a full review on that. But there's so much you can do with that thing. But it's different power sources and stuff, so I can't just like easily change them back and forth. But I'll get onto that later. So I'm using that. I'm using StreamYard right now. I've talked about like Mimo Live in the past, which is actually a fantastic software, but depending on what you're trying to do, if you're trying to do some like really high-end production, like I used to do some back in the, before like 2020, so like 2019, I was doing like a podcast show where it was like, like a bunch of different things coming up and things on the screen and stuff, and it was really highly produced. So Mimo Live was fantastic for that, but it was just a bit too much to work. So StreamYard, I find fantastic, and you can use it for free. You'd have to get the StreamYard logo that looks like this. There you go. So that would stay on there all the time for the free version. but I paid for this one for this month at least, and then we'll see how we go going forward. Plus, with this one, I can get full 1080p streams, and it's really easy on StreamYard to set up your streams, like schedule them, put all the information there, so you don't really have to even go into the YouTube side of it to do everything. It does it for you. And I think that, yeah, you can, even mobile, like you can go on your like your web browser app on your phone, you can sign in and you can do that as well. Like it wasn't working yesterday for some reason, but let me just give you a demonstration here really quick. So if I'm going, so I'll go into Safari, I go to StreamYard, and then I see, because I'm already signed in, I can just see like the, here. I don't even know if that'll work for you, but so into the studio. Allow. Okay, so I'll go sideways here for that one. And so, check this out. Let me turn that down. Oh, okay, never mind, it's not gonna work. Anyway, I can go live, I can just pop in on a live stream like that, just anywhere. And you can also have other people join you as guests. Like if I was like, hey, Colin, what's up? How are you doing? Oh.
Well, guys, I was just kicking back and relaxing, watching all the comments.
Yeah. And also I could be like, you know, hey, Jelly Duck, what's Kuwait like? What's the weather like there?
It's hot. Or it's hotter than hot. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So there's a lot that you could do with it. Anyway, so that's why I'm a fan of StreamYard. There's still a lot I think that they could do. So we'll see. And yeah, all right. Any other questions? We're probably won't go super long on this stream, but we'll have a really good discussion on Wednesday. And we'll do a giveaway on Wednesday as well. We'll do the next giveaway, which you'll see. So whatever videos I post, how about this? Whatever videos I post, I think I'll have one go live today and then tomorrow. And I'll pick one of those videos and pick a random comment out. So you just got to watch the video and leave a comment and saying, you know, one of the favorite things you liked about that product. And yeah, I'll do a giveaway, whether it's going to be Insta360 or Telesen or something like that. It'll be a good prize regardless. Okay. I saw your comparison video on different views. What's up, babe? Different views from GoPro Hero 11. Is there something wrong with the super view or hyper view? So I know what you're talking about. Hyperview has that really warped, like it's like a crazy over the top view. It's basically meant to look like if you're using a 360 camera, and it's more so like if you're in this really tight spot, right? Like if you're doing this and maybe you're riding a bike or something like that, and you want more than just the handles here. You want like this immersive view. Some people might get, you know, seasick or car sick or motion sick or whatever from that view. A lot of people, like friends of mine that watch that video, like, wow, yeah, that hyper view, I can't do that. But yeah, I think that there's ways that you could utilize. I've seen people use it while they're like skiing backcountry or something, and it works. It looks great, and you might even be able to take it in and kind of tweak that a little bit to not look as kind of motion-y or whatever you want to say, immersive or something. Jeff Black, hey, wait. Jeff Black, really quick. I have to say happy birthday to you. It's my brother, and it was his birthday yesterday. I'll tell you what, man, it is so hard living out here in Australia because I'll be like, oh, it's Jeff's birthday. And I'm like, wait, no, it's actually not technically his birthday till tomorrow. And then by the time it's tomorrow, we're like, oh, did we call? Oh no, it's too late. He's gonna be sleeping. So I wanted to say happy birthday to you, Jeff. And hope you had a good one. Hope to see you out here too in Australia for a visit. I would really like that. So yes, happy birthday to you. Visa Liapa. Try to get that right. I butchered it though. What has a better learning curve, Apple Final Cut Pro or? I'm gonna say Apple. Get the Final Cut Pro over Premiere Pro, mainly because you don't have to pay a subscription. Like you don't have to pay per month, and then there's also like a lot of like Motion Array. I've done some videos on Motion Array. That is that is like a ridiculously good program. Like you can pay per month, and you can download as many elements as you want from Motion Array. And so I know people that will like, whenever they need to get like look for new, like effects or like lower thirds or like intros or whatever. So they'll get Motion Array for a month, and they'll download a bunch of stuff, and then they probably won't use it again because they have so much to work with, and then they'll check it, they'll do it again like 6 months later or something. But that, I was like, I think I might have a link for that in the description, but I do on my normal videos, not this live stream. But Final Cut Pro, yes, it's such a good system for sure. Okay. Jack, do you use GoPro Labs firmware? No, I really wanted to get into that, and I know some people that do. I just haven't personally had the time, because I know it's like a little bit of like getting into it and really exploring it, but I really want to. Do you, Jack, do you do that? I would like to know. Let's see, any other questions here? Well, everyone say happy birthday, Jeff. Do you have a drone? Danny Gentle Jake says, I do have a drone. I have, I have the old school Phantom 4 back here. It's not broken, but it's not amazing. Obviously, like batteries like deteriorate over time. I also have the Mavic, it's hanging up over there, Mavic Air 1. I got that, so I got that one in 2016, and then I believe the Mavic Air was 2017, like a year later, and it was like so much smaller and looked just as good. But I don't find myself flying drones very much. I might, if I see a new drone that comes out that's compelling, and I've had like thoughts on what could make an amazing drone that would make me want to buy it. And I'll tell you one thing that would be big is, first of all, if you could have a drone where you could just pop it up, it flies up there, gets the quick shots, so you don't feel like you're, to public enemy number one. But the other one is, if you had something like a Phantom or something like that, or a camera on the bottom, and it has like a 360 like turn, like some gimbals have, where you can lock it onto you, and or lock it onto your subject, and so no matter where you fly, it keeps them in the center, so you don't have to worry about controlling it to make it perfect. Does that make sense? Or if it's following you or something like that, it can move around, and then just no matter where you spin it, it stays on you. So something like that would be amazing. What was this? Skydio, I think, had a really good one as well. And there's a time I would have gotten it, but they weren't shipping to Australia, so I just, no. Oh, you think there is one? Okay, interesting. If I become a member, will I win the giveaway? Well, I mean, you have a better chance, but that's all I can say. You have a better chance. If you don't want to become a member, I mean, I think that they kind of like prorate it too. So it's half the month is over. You only pay for half of a month, and then it just kind of starts over each month. But it's so it'd be like 75 cents maybe right now. I think that's what it is. All right, Matthew Pate says, can the ATM export XML to Final Cut if you want to cut, say, a podcast live, but edit in Final Cut Pro later? I know this can be done in DaVinci. I believe you can. Let's see. Now, you know what? I'll have to look into that, because I've only played around with this a little bit because I just got it right before July and then got that other one. But it does have a record disc on here. And like an on air, let's see, whoops. That doesn't work. Okay. So we'll have to look into that a little bit more. How do I get this off? Okay. But it could be cool. Hey John Vickers, hey Danny, that gamble with the Samsung camera, is that a camera? Wait, hey Danny, that gimbal with the Samsung camera, is there a camera? And there is a, okay. I don't know if that's a question or a statement, but Colin, what was that to you?
Let me just find it.
GoPro 12 thoughts. Unless you want to, by the way, write that comment again if it's a question or not. GoPro 12 thoughts. I think it's going to be the same but better specs. I don't really know. They've been really hush about it. Any rumors and things like that. So in the future, if I do get one of these, obviously I can't say anything beforehand. But I do think that would be awesome if they had something like the go-to, like you have this part right here, and you should pop it out, and now you have this like tiny little camera. I think Insta360 would be pretty mad about that, but I'm really anxious to see what they to come out with. I feel like it's not going to be revolutionary because that's just their track record. It's like always, from the beginning to 4, like GoPro 4, like they changed a little bit, like better. 5 to 8 was kind of the same body. Obviously they got hyper smooth and stuff like that put in there, and then 9 to 12. So it's like every 4 years, it seems like it's kind of like the same kind of body that they just get a little bit better on each time. So, all right, a few more questions here. Are you gonna get the A6700? No, I'm not. I got the FX30 and I love it. I'm happy with the FX30 and I think it's a great price. It's a great build. That's what I'm using right now to film this, to do this live stream. I have the A6500, and the only thing I'm missing from the A6500, and when I use it, I'll sometimes use it over in that setup over there, is 4K 60 maybe, but I think the FX30 is like the perfect camera, especially if you get some good lenses like Sigma, the one I'm using right now, Sigma, the 16mm f1.4, where it has that cool bokeh effect and stuff. Man, you can just do some really good stuff with that. So I would recommend the FX30. I haven't used the A6700, but if that came out before this one, I would have probably gotten it. Is the camera and the gimbal all together or separate? Oh, okay. Now I don't remember what that's in reference to though. Colin, tell me.
No, I don't even know where my mic. I got no idea.
That's my intern, Colin. Go check him out. Oh, Colin. So he was. I think you're saying is the camera and the gimbal all together or separate? I honestly don't know how to answer that question. Unless you're talking about. Oh, I honestly don't know. I don't know. Do Telesin have wireless mics? No, they do not. Not that I have seen. Yeah, the Samsung camera. Is the Samsung camera and the gimbal all together? But I don't know what that's in relation to. Like, is there a product out there? Oh, they're separate. Okay, there you go. Gentle Jake, you answered the question. Sorry about that. I'm just not on the same wavelength as you are at that moment. Is your wireless Go running through the RCP2 or direct? So the wireless Go is actually connected to the Mini Pro. I was using it through the camera and then just going through the HDMI. But remember when you were getting that static? There was like a couple streams ago. There's like static, right? I forget what stream that was, but we tested it out, man. We plugged it right into the mic for the RGB link and the ATEM Mini Pro, and it works great for that. So I like that. Okay, how about 5 more questions? What specs do you expect to be in the upcoming Hero 12? So Hero 12 specs. I think from a marketing selling point, if they're able to get it up to 6K, 30 frames per second, I think that it would be much, like, it doesn't need it, probably not, but from a selling point, I think that they would sell a lot more versus saying like, 5.9 or something. I think also they could have a bigger sensor. I know that they changed it on this one. I think that they might be able to get down to like a 1 over, like just getting closer to that 1 inch, but probably not 1 inch. And that'll help a lot with low light. Whether they have a front touchscreen, I don't think that they will because it'd probably be the same, but that's just my guess. and they probably have something to address the overheating issues. And when I say overheating issues, it's typically user error, but they might because there's like people say that they overheat a lot. They might do something just to like make it seem like they fixed that. Something with the mount. This is usually where it gets the hottest. So if they're able to do something here to dissipate heat better, that could work. Or just I think one of the cool things that they could do is, you have hypersmooth on, but hypersmooth only should be on when you're recording. And also, like, they have tripod mode, but if there was an intelligent way to know that if it's sitting down, like on a tripod or somewhere else, like hypersmooth turns off, which also saves some of that. Well, it saves some of that, processing power. So those are some specs that I think could happen. We'll see though. We'll probably do a live stream when it comes out too, like we did last year. So random question: do you want a stop sign that's plastic? I don't know how to get it to you, but it has a slow on the back and stop in the front, and you got it at a yard sale. You're gonna bring it all the way from Arizona to Brisbane. No, I'm okay. Thank you for that offer. It would be cool to have something like that, but it'd probably just be just as easy for me to get it versus. Although it would be cool to see it from a garage sale, but it'd probably be easy to find something out here as well versus having to fly it out here or send it. So your studio looks great. We need we'll get a full tour. I think the last day of July, it'll be a Monday, and it'll be like this in 2 weeks maybe, and we'll do a full tour. We'll make it fun, and a huge giveaway that day too. So still kind of fine tuning it here, and. So I'll be fine tuning it for the next couple of years. I have a long lease. Please smash that like button. Yeah, please do. That'd be great if you guys did. Do you think if phones can have 1-inch sensors? What phone has a 1-inch sensor? I want to know. I'm looking that up. Phone that has 1-inch sensor. So the Vivo X90 Pro, let's see. So there are some that say they do, but yeah, obviously not any iPhones or anything like that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, if they could do that. However, I mean, it's like spread out a little bit more, so you can. Like this is tiny, so harder to get that 1-inch. What's up, Chandy? How are you doing? Okay, sorry. Do you think iPhone 15 will get USB-C? I don't know. I know that they have to by 2024, so they might not need to until the next one. But if they are just maybe they might do like the Pro version has USB-C and then the other one has Lightning. I'd rather have USB-C. I think I like that better. What 4K camera do you recommend for a YouTuber? A YouTuber can if you want to do something like this, I say FX30 all the way. It's also got 4K 120. It doesn't overheat. So yeah, you can get that super slow motion 8 times with 4K. It looks so good. It has good stabilization as well. Out of all the gimbals I've tested, I haven't tested the Weebill yet. I'm going to be getting that out today and playing around with it and working on that review for this weekend. But so far, I think that the DJI RS Mini, there's so many numbers on these. I'm trying to keep track of them all. The RS Mini 3, RS Probe 3, whatever, the Mini 3 from DJI has been my favorite so far. So as far as with this camera and this setup. But I would say, yeah, get that or use your phone. But I want to get a smart light system that syncs with each other across the whole house. I think Miros. They have really good accessories that work for that. To sync together though, yeah. There's so much that goes on with like, you know, like the smart systems that you can get into and automate and do all that stuff. It just takes sitting down and learning how to do it. But that would be cool. Oztech, good day, mate, and chat. We're just wrapping this up here. Yeah, there's three or four phones that do that. Cool. FX has got fans, yeah, but it's so quiet. Like, I can't hear it now. I mean, obviously I'm not shooting in 4K right now, but even when I am shooting, I don't hear it. But yeah, keep in mind that if you want to shoot 4K 120, you have to get a more expensive SD card. Like, it was kind of ridiculous, and I was like, oh, that's what I have to get? Oh, crap. But for the overall price, it's great. The ZV-1 as well, this one right here, the overhead camera that I used, that's still really good. It's funny, we were talking about the ZV-1F for the Amazon Prime, and I didn't realize, I thought maybe it would have been an upgrade, but it seems like a downgrade, and it's also cheaper. So, I mean, I guess that's a plus, but yeah, I'd say the ZV-1's pretty good. I don't know why they haven't came out with a better ZV-1. I know that they have the ZV-1 Mark II, but that was like ridiculously priced, and it it's a bit, it didn't sell me on. I wasn't sold on it. Picked up my Insta360 Go 3 yesterday, loving it. Yeah, it's cool. It's a really cool camera. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I do, like, the one thing I do miss about it, like, it would be cool if there was a little, like, LCD screen on here so that you can see what mode it's in, or, you know, there is something to that where, like, you take this out and you hit record, maybe you're going vertical or horizontal if you don't have it in the right mode. But, you know, if you use it a lot and you get really used to it, then you probably don't need to worry about that. But it would just be nice if there was something there. I don't know, Colin, do you agree?
Yeah, no, I've love it so far. I just got mine yesterday, so keep an eye on my channel. There'll be lots of videos coming out for it. But I don't think it needs a screen at the back of the Go 3. It's too small for that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, like the Go 2 has that LCD on the actual control unit. So everyone's like, if people are just popping there, like, what the heck, Colin's just sitting there the whole time.
Yeah, I sit here and lurk. So, but I don't know. Because you can just connect it to your phone and get all the data from there as well. And you got this transmit straight to it. So
yeah,
you're not going to go out without this.
Maybe you're right. It's still a cool camera. You've been playing around with it, so you just got it yesterday, right?
Yesterday. So now all I've done is some low light photography tests, and it is crazy good.
It is good.
Even as far as, oh my God, Danny.
Oh my God, bye. The control unit is the case. Yeah, is the 1F is better in some way, smaller, lighter, wider field of view, and cheaper. Okay, cool. Well, maybe I should get my hands on it. You have the ZV-1F, Rivet Head says, and I enjoy it, but I am just getting into cameras, so... All right, well, yeah, that's fair enough. I think we were talking about it on that stream, and I think maybe people are just saying, because this has that zoom on it, the ZV-1, and it's like, it's not digital, it's an optical zoom, or it's like something about the fixed lens, I don't know, I can't remember what we're talking about, but that's good to know that it works. Alexa thinks that I'm talking to it. Favorite guitar that I own? Definitely my Maton, it's an Australian brand, Maton 808. But I feel like I need to get a new guitar. I've had that one for now. Wow, I've had that for I got it in 2017. Wow. Wait, what year is this? I've had that for almost 6 years. That's like the longest I've ever had a guitar. I mean, I beat it up, but I could tell. I had it just like fixed. I spent like $500 just getting it, the frets fixed and stuff at the beginning of this year, but it's just not the same as having that new guitar, so might be time. Luckily, you know, I play gigs for a living, so it's a write-off and also pays for itself in a sense. So yeah, Maton's great. I also have Martin, I have Taylor. I actually did giveaways on this channel for July's and stuff where I've given away a Martin and a Taylor, which is really funny to think of. So 6 years, wow, yeah. I'm worried. I'm worried about the 2.7K in the long run. 4K's future. I don't even want to use the Go 1 due to But yeah, the Go 1 was weird because of that limited recording. 2.7K. I do remember, like, I have 4K monitors that like I'll edit on, and I remember going like GoPro Max Lens Mod, and you have to shoot it in 2.7K, and I could see. I mean, because I'm close to it. But I could see a big difference in 2.7K quality and 4K quality. So that to me, I don't know why they didn't do that. Maybe they just wanted to save that for the 4. I mean, I say I don't know why. Obviously, there's a lot of technical stuff that happens in this thing and testing and making sure that it's going to be great for the public to use. So, but you know, if they could have done 4K, I feel like that would have been an easier sell to everybody. Like, that, yeah, get this 4K. Why not? So also, like, if they had, you know, you could take this off if they have like a macro lens or something that you could pop on there. I think that'd be pretty cool too. So yeah, maybe they're saving it because, you know, the Go 4K. Maybe that's what they're going for. Who knows? Who knows? All right, Scott's review. Oops, sorry you're late here. Yeah, we're wrapping this up. I guess we're gonna keep this. I was gonna keep it under 30 minutes, but we'll keep it under an hour. I'd love to get into MIDI keyboards. Yeah, you should talk to CK, my duo partner. He does all that. He has a bass that's MIDI and has it connected with all these different sounds, like, so he can play like piano and organ all on his guitar, on his bass guitar, which is really cool. So, all right, cool. Yeah, let's wrap this up. OzTech even says it too. Bye all. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to O'Colin for waiting in the wings, helping. He's the intern. Again, congratulations to Adam Bolt for winning. We showed that earlier, the video of him giving that. Stay tuned. We'll do a giveaway on Wednesday. I'm not going to tell you which giveaway it's going to be, but we'll have a fun conversation about tech. We'll be hanging out in the studio. We'll talk about some cool products that might be coming, and you can tell me whether or not we should have them sent or not. And yeah, cheers to you, Aerial Gamer. Nice to see you here as well. And yeah, so stick around, members. We'll have a stream tomorrow. So all the members, we have that fun stream. We'll get into it. We'll look at some of your channels as well and see what's out there, see what you guys are creating. So that'll be fun. Other than that, all right. See you guys next time.
That's triple X.